Hey YouTube, I'm gonna be doing a little tech review again. I know I deviated into bodybuilding a little, but I still love technology. So I came across an app today. This app is incredible, I think. It's pretty cool. Um, I went, I pre-ordered let me give you a background first. I pre-ordered the new Surface tablets from Windows 8. And I went to Best Buy to look at Windows 8 on touchscreen devices, and I was pretty impressed. So I looked for a launcher for Android with Windows 8 on board. Okay, well, I found one, and I just want to let you see this cool new launcher. So it doesn't change your lock screen. So this is my Galaxy S3 from T-Mobile. So my lock screen is the default lock screen, but when you go in, you are presented with a Windows 8 interface, Windows Phone 8 interface, or Windows Phone 7 interface. Yeah, the name of the launcher is Launcher 7. Launcher 7. So this is emulating Windows Phone 7. Okay, so as you can see, you got scrolling, and it looks like a Windows Phone. There's a cool feature here. You can press search, and let's say I want to find one of my apps, calendar, let's say, and here's all the apps that starts with CAL, because I put CAL in. Here, let me tap to focus. Maybe it's, yeah, that's better. Okay, you could see the thing better. Sorry about the previous yeah, whatever, you get what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So this is the app drawer, the normal Windows 7 Windows Phone 7 app drawer, and it's running very smooth, like really perfectly smooth. As you can see, there's something cool happening in the background. I don't know if you can tell, but there's live backgrounds are enabled, so you could put your own live background with Windows Phone 7. That's a cool feature. There's also live tiles, if you can watch. See the tiles? This is my contacts tile. It's that's my actual contacts. It's flipping through my actual contacts. These are folders. They're live. Here, let me refocus one more time. Yeah, they're live tile folders. So you click on it, and it brings you into a folder. And these folders are scrollable, and they're very beautiful. Look at that home folder. It's beautiful. I have a whole bunch of folders set up. I have my tools folder. I got my shopping folder. I have my games folder. See? Everything is running smooth. So yeah, now there's also one other feature. Widget support. So this is a widget, this is a widget, that's a widget, this is a widget. This is another widget, another one. So, and look, there's a live tile calendar. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Now there's also support for widgets not on the main screen, because getting widgets onto this main screen is a little bit of a chore, sort of. If you go into settings, you can enable widget access, so that you can use a menu button, a button in the menu, a button on the main screen, or swiping action to get to your widget, a special widget menu, I guess you could call it, or a widget page. So let's go back home. So this is the new widget button. When you click on this widget button, it takes you in here, and here's some widgets I set up earlier. They're scrollable, and yep, you got your widgets. Now I tried to resize it. For some reason I was able to resize it the first time I used the app and now I lost the setting to be able to resize widgets. So that's one drawback, but they are fully scrollable. Everything's working fine. So remember when I showed you in the settings that you can access it from the menu, the button, or the swipe. So you can swipe to the screen to the left, and you'll get your widget menus. There's 3 widget menus that you could add widgets on. Then it brings you back to your home screen. Okay, you can press the button to get to the widgets, so it's a little bit smoother because there's no animation. It just like, yeah, well, it works good either way. But I think it's a fraction of a second faster when you press that button, so it increases the, yeah. Also, you can get through it through the menu. You can get to it. So even if you're at the outermost window where your app drawer, you can still get right to your widgets and bypass the home screen. Yep. So you could just press home to get back home as well. Okay, so this app is cool. So you got active widgets. Yeah, the widgets actually work. So let's actually do a little demo. We're gonna press play on this, and then we're gonna use another widget to find out what the song is. The Google Music, what's that song widget? I don't know what they call it exactly. So play. We'll pause that, and the name of the song is Danza Kuduro. So yeah, that's the same song, and yep, all on the same screen. You could listen to a song. You can find out what that song is if you didn't know the name for some reason. Yep, you have your folders. You got your widgets. You get straight into your widget with your clock, so you could go and do your alarm. Go straight to a web page. I think this video is probably getting a little long, so I'll try to cut it short, but I recommend this app highly. As you can see, it's very fluid, everything's working. And there's one more cool feature. Let me go into. So you could pick the part of the app drawer you want to get to. So I want to get to R. It just brings you right there. I want to get, wait, back. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I want to get to A. Boom. I want to get to Z. Boom. So yeah, you can get where you want to go. Here's a little settings menu. I enabled cache right here, so it could be stored in the memory so that the thing can run smoother. You can filter your applications, get rid of certain applications from the drawer. Let's go into the settings real quick. I'll help you there, because the settings can get a little confusing. But yeah. So I would recommend keeping orientation locked because it starts bugging out a little if you try to do that. You can change your background color. So, you know, the typical, you can make it black or white, you know, the background. You can change your tile colors. So let's show you that real quick. So I'll put crimson and we'll go home. And then you go, you got crimson. Let's go back in there. I want my blue back. My cyan. Reminds me of ice cream sandwich when it first came out. Okay, what's the name? You got some animation options. So you can have bouncy scrolling, tile alignment, whatever. Yeah, different animations here. As you can see, this app is really Windows 7-ish, you know, like It's beautiful. This is where you add your folders. You create your folders in this part, in this section, and you create your folders there. Then once you go back to the home screen, you press add special tile. You can add different size tiles, but a 1x1 has the options for adding a folder. So you add your folder tile. You pick one of the tiles that you already made previously in that menu I was showing you, and then you just press. You can download list view. This is a theme. List view allows that extra pop-up so that the folders open in a new window rather than on the main screen, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, there's an option right here usually to download this list view theme. It's not present anymore because I already downloaded it, but that's a cool feature. And then you just create the folder and it goes right to the bottom. It has no animations right here, as you can see, because I didn't enable it. You have to go back into the settings and you go enable folder context to be this the folder contents, to display the folder contents, and you enable the animations, and then you press create folder. So you could go back in and edit the folders as I just showed you. You can also rearrange the folders. Yeah, yep. And then you go into the folders and use the folder. Okay, so that's most of the features here. Adding widgets are a little more complicated, sort of. You just add a special tile. In the 1x1 menu, there's a whole bunch of different features that you can add, like contacts, contact, individual contact, folder tile, mail tile, phone tile, SMS tile, web page tile, and widget tile. So these are 1x1 widgets. These are 2x1 widgets. Yeah. So when you go to add special tile and you go 2x1, there's no option for a folder, which I would have liked. But you could add a web page, widget, picture hub, or calendar tile. Calendar tile is really cool, and widget tiles just brings you into your widgets. You pick a widget. Scrollable widgets don't work on the main screen. That's why they have that extra side screen for widgets. So you pick a widget, dual clock analog. Then you pick your states, I guess New York. I want New York. And then we'll go make sure it says 2x1 here, because a lot of times it just says 1x1 even though you selected 2x1. Then you select the full widget. It looks best, and you make it transparent. With most of the widgets it looks best like that. Unless the blue looks good behind the widget, you keep it the current theme color. But I like it transparent, and then you just press create tile. And now on the bottom of the screen you got a dual analog clock tile. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's just fix my screen up. And yep. There you go. Everything runs perfect. Another cool thing is, watch this. Boom. It switches orientation, not of the widgets, but of the folders, and yeah, some of the widgets do flip. But the big 2x2 widgets don't flip. But it changes the orientation of these little tiles so everything looks good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so that's it. Yep, that's called Launcher 7. It's in the App Store and you can get it now. Whatever. Okay. I hope you enjoyed my review. I'm sorry I went on so long, but I want to show you some of the features. Also, there's one more feature. So this is the status bar. That's the, it replaces the status bar like Windows Phone 7. So that's pretty cool too. and you can open it and it brings you right to the standard Android status bar. But yeah, so just to show you an app opening from the main screen when we sign off, before we sign off, I open YouTube, it goes into YouTube. I go into phone, goes into phone. So, yep, everything's cool with this app. Highly recommended. Okay.